Tonight we're profiling a man who is so prolific that there's no way we can mention all that he's done as an Access volunteer since becoming involved 3 years ago. He is Gregg Smith, and Tony Asenso has the report.
Chip stones got into the tree as they were growing, as the tree was growing. Actually got lifted in the air, all embedded in the tree. It's pretty wild. It's funny to see that up in Dogtown. All over Cape Ann.
I joined Gregg Smith, one of our local volunteers, on a nature walk through Rockport last week. Gregg's been volunteering for several years. You might have caught Gregg's work on his weekly series, Saving Cape Ann, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. here on Channel 12. Tonight, continuing our series of spotlighting volunteers, we focus on the man behind the camera, who brings us Cape Ann's nature, children, music, animals, and issues to our homes weekly.
The first thing I did was I helped with a commercial for the Cape Ann Food Co-op, a non-profit organization, in 1999. A 3-minute commercial that ran for a couple of years. Then when I was doing that, I got the idea for a show about really special places on Cape Ann, such as off the breakwater off Rockport or Whale's Jaw or Rafe's Chasm. But I didn't get to actually do it for almost another year. The first real show in Gloucester was the rebuilding of the fish ladder with Stubby Knowles. The second show happened to be on development on Woodland Acres and all of the demolition that occurred there. And it really focused on Tide Rock a lot, and it was good to be able to show streams that really existed that developers said didn't exist. And it really took off from there. A lot of people like that, showing wetlands, streams, vernal ponds. And then it went into helping Cape Ann Animal Aid with dogs and things, which the original fun shows did have my dogs on there. And it's been great. I think it's helped get a lot of dogs adopted and inspired other people to do a lot of other things.
In addition to doing his weekly series, Gregg helps the station by filling in to cover Gloucester City Council or Rockport Selectmen meetings, as well as planning board and conservation meetings.
There are a lot of caring people on Cape Ann trying to resolve issues, and the cable station is a way to bring people sitting at home watching TV to a meeting.
Gregg has produced segments called Comedy Kids, highlighting kids at the YMCA after-school program.
People always say it's great, kids really love having their picture in the newspaper, but it's even better having them on TV.
Gregg has virtually helped on most of our weekly studio programs, volunteering his time to operate the camera, and is a committed crew member to the Cape Ann Report. He has also brought us coverage of the annual Rockport Acoustic Festival and New Year's Rockport Eve, as well as the 4th of July bonfire in Lanesville, and has helped with the multi-camera shoot of the Cape Ann Symphony Pops concert. But one of his largest programs has been the Clam Flat Restoration Project.
The reseeding project in Gloucester for the Clam Flats was basically getting seed, small clams, baby clams, raised by Salem State College and spread over the clam flats, and then nets would be placed over the seed so they'd be protected from predators such as birds or green crabs, and it just is helping rebuild a really overfished, overdug industry, and just bringing it back. It kind of turns it into fishing into farming in a way. You still have the historic way of going out with the clam fork, but it's just rebuilding the industry. People love seeing Cape Ann, the local streams, things they didn't know about, learning something in your own community. There's everything you want to know nationally on the other news, and there's things going on Cape Ann. It's good to see things in your own neighborhood. Cape Ann's a great place. I mean, we're really a well-rounded community. We have the ocean, and then in the middle of Dogtown you have a forest. And a lot of good people here doing a lot of interesting things, artists, everybody. It's really great. You can't lose.
Although you might not see him, each week behind his camera, Gregg brings you a small piece of Cape Ann to your home, including much more than what you saw here today. Here in Adelphia's Public Access, We appreciate all our volunteers, but this week we salute Gregg Smith. For the Cape Ann Report, Tony Asenso.
And we certainly thank Gregg for all the hours he's given to community television.